Dance.
Okay. My project is about three main areas. It's about composing, songwriting, and filmmaking. I chose those because the main reason why I came here was because I wanted to improve my singing skills and because I wanted to improve my songwriting skills. But then last term we did the film and music project, and I found myself really involved in the filmmaking and the music video making. So my final project is about to make this one song, produce it by myself, compose it, write lyrics about it, and make a music video about it. So, for starters, um, yeah. When we went for the 2 weeks holidays, I started my research, and then doing my research, I found out that what I really wanted to do was producing. And when I say producing, I'm not meaning beat making producing. I'm being the traditional producer. What does that mean is that I am the person between the artist and the song you're gonna make. And my first case study is about Rick Rubin. So let me show you something.
Old school hip hop. You may have to rewrite the third verse after this because you just took it. The whole song just went like this.
So, as you can see, he's not doing much. He's just in the studio outside the recording, thing. And he's just saying things because, okay, he's basically the listener. What he thinks sounds best in this, what he thinks what this song should be about, and this is what the responsibility of a producer is. So, hold on. So, I am basically the idea guy. So I come out with something, with an idea, or like I can take the idea of my artist or the person I'm working with, and try to develop a way to put that idea into a song. I'm also the sound guy. Okay. What that means is that I'm also responsible of how things sound. So if something doesn't sound right, I will tell you you need to turn up something and basically work with the sound engineer who is the one doing things. I am just saying he doing things, and um, I'm also the advice guys, the scheduling guys.
I was trying to not figure out too loud yet.
I'm also the advice guy, the scheduling guy, and the following up guy. What I mean by that is that I have a lot of responsibilities because I'm not just doing music and be like, hey, that's fun. No. What I do is also try to organize step by step what the whole process from the beginning of the song, of the beginning of this idea for my artist, all the way down to the making, the process, what should we improve, what should we change, and also I am the guy after the song is made. I am the guy, the girl actually, my bad. I am the person who stand basically up all night trying to make that piece of music that my artist made. What's the word again? Yeah, better, but yeah. So, as I said, I was also interested in filmmaking. I'm not really. I am a filmmaker, but I am more of the producer guy. So we basically have producers in music, and we also have producers in filmmaking. Their job is pretty much similar, but in the film area, what I do is to also hire people and basically stand beside the director and give them advice. So if you actually think about it, being a producer in general is basically being that person in charge of the making, the outcome, and the process, and a lot of money stuff. Yeah, thanks. The last thing I wanted to talk about was songwriting and performance techniques. So I'm not really good at songwriting because it kind of goes and comes. I've tried many ways to kind of have a set bullet point way to go through my songwriting techniques. But then what I found out is there is no such a thing as a set kind of bullet point songwriting technique. So I've been through a lot of researches and I found out that people who songwriting, they don't really have a specific way. Somebody start with the lyrics, somebody start with the music, somebody start with the bass line, or there are different ways. So what I've done in my songwriting techniques is just like let it flow and let the lyrics come to me. Basically not force it, but what I'm planning to do for the next couple of weeks is to finish my song, because for now I have a verse and a chorus, finish the song, make a music video, and perform it. And about the filmmaking, nothing. Yeah, done.
How are you going to facilitate the music video?
That's the point I was about to talk about, because I can't really rely, because I'm not like the producer, I can't really hire people to become my team. Yes, I am, madam. It's a complicated. It's a complicated thing because I don't have my own team. I can't rely on people because people are really busy right now. So when I ask people something to somebody, they might say no because they have other things to do. So what I plan to do is to take this filmmaking in a more creative way. So what I plan to do is to take other filmmakers' bit of the film or whatever, put all it together, and make my own music video.
I'm a bit lost. What is your like main focus? Because it seems like you're doing like 500 different.
Basically I am. Is basically three things: making a song, make a music video about it, and perform it.
So do you have any evidence of what you've done so far towards a better idea?
Yes.
Recording,
And no, I can't. I have the song.
can we hear it?
Or I need to go through my.
Or has everything gone to plan so far? Has it changed?
Because while doing my.
Just keep talking while you're doing it.
Because while doing my. While composing him, I wasn't my composer, my co-producer, if you want to call it like that. Sorry. Yeah. While I was composing it, we basically.
Oh.
While I was composing it, I was with my friend, and he was like, I don't like this, so let's start it again. And 1 week passed by, and then we had holidays, so 3 weeks passed by. We came back, he was like, I don't really like this song, can we start again? But we kind of stick to it, and we managed to finish it in like 1 day. In one session, we managed to finish it. So it didn't really go to plan because I wanted to finish the song in the second week or third week, and then have a whole time to film and write my own lyrics and prepare for my own performance. But yeah, and also about the filmmaking thing, because the people that I wanted to be in my music video were really busy, so they didn't really let me down, but things happen. Yeah.
So how many things are you focusing it 1 week you focus on something, or is it you have like a
Okay, what I planned was in the first 2 weeks making the song. From week 2 to week 3, write lyrics about it. From week 3 to week 4, 5 to shoot the music video, and for 5 to week to basically the rest of the time that we had to edit and rehearse and perform until the day of the gig.
So is
Oh gosh.
sorry.
Yeah,
Is-
Alex. Yeah,
Is
Alex.
there, okay.
Going back to you said your music video, what kind of footage are you using again?
I'm gonna be use other people footage.
As in music videos?
Yeah.
Are you not worried that, without sounding negative,
Yeah.
you're not worried that might be classified as plagiarism?
Yeah, I actually been thinking about that, but there's something called like free stock footage or something like that, where you is it free or you have to pay, and also because it's not that I'm gonna like sell it or whatever. I don't think I'm gonna go through plagiarism, but I'm gonna research more about that topic, and
So you're using stock footage rather than
Yeah.
a music video
Yeah.
produced by
Yeah.
copyright?
Elizabeth.
Is there anything you'd wish to improve on if you could go back and start it all over?
Not really,
Why?
because
Sorry.
not really because although what I planned didn't really go how I wanted, I kind of managed to little by little get where I wanted to be. So like I'm not putting too much stress on myself, because if I like put too much stress on myself, I'm gonna blow up and die. So what I'm doing, like for my songwriting, I'm just letting it flow and like writing until those pieces will like come together and I will finish my song, if you know what I mean. And for the music video, I'm taking it easy because, as I said, I don't want to blow up and die. So yeah.
So what will your final performance be?
My final performance will be me on the stage singing a song with the music video at the back. I wanted to perform with the with the dance students and stuff like that, but because the stage is gonna be fixed, they're not gonna have enough space to perform with me. So yeah, just gonna be me performing in the music video with me.
But bearing in mind your product is going to be a song that you've written and you performing it live, do you feel that if you looked at it from a fresh perspective or from someone else's perspective, do you feel like that some of the research you're doing is actually distracting rather than helping, or do you think it's helping you?
I think
Because what I'm getting from here is so many ideas.
yeah.
Like you're going to perform, you're going to write and perform your song on stage. I can't really link Rick Rubin into that. Although it's a probably really interesting area to research, I'm not sure if it's giving you more ideas than you need.
What I think
How
is
has the research into a music producer helped you as a songwriter and performer, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I guess I would say it didn't, but it really did, because it made me understand like the kind of job that I kind of subconsciously always did, because I'm not really good at producing as making beats and stuff like that. I'm really bad at it, but I'm really good at listening and suggesting and think about what would sound nice with that. Like this is the kind of the traditional producer job from this is the traditional producer job is to stay there and give advice and see the whole process to come out with a really good outcome.
So would you say you've learnt that along the way from your research?
Yeah,
And you've learnt that's what you really want to do?
yeah.
But is that more of a long-term goal, I guess, than for this project itself?
Yeah, I kind of did, yeah. Kind of is, but it's helping me understand different things about the music business and how one person can be many things. Yeah.
I don't really see how you could be a producer to yourself, Because
Can I
giving yourself feedback wouldn't that just be from an artist's perspective rather than a producer?
Now, can you repeat that question again?
So you said a producer is usually someone that is external from the songwriting process, and they'll give feedback.
Yeah.
So what you're doing.
How am I doing that? Oh yeah.
My feedback is related to kind of say. Basically, maybe it would be cool if you found someone who was doing songwriting, and then you wrote a song with them, or that song that you're going to perform, and then they would be writing the lyrics and you would be suggesting things, so it'd be like more like
I kind of low key did that because it happened that sorry. I need to phrase that in my head. Sorry. I kind of low key did that because I was kind of helping somebody else's project. Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe you did it for your project.
Yeah, I kind of did because I was there as an external, as a producer. Basically, I was there as a producer perspective,
Yeah.
while the artist was performing, was like recording, and the sound engineer was doing all the bottom things. I was there saying what you should have done, how things should have worked, and like kind of stay there with the process.
I feel like the music producing thing that you want to do is like a goal in itself. But for this project, I don't think the music producing is effective. Because what you're mainly doing is songwriting and making a song right. So the music producing isn't really that effective because you can't really produce that music, be a music producer for yourself.
Okay.
Something is great though.
Are you making the music yourself, or is it just
I've been co-producing. I have somebody with me. Basically, I say what I want, and they just do the logic. This is co-producing.
So what's your case study about?
My case study for now is about Rick Rubin, one, and about this artist called Hayley
Kyoku.
Yeah. And she is a songwriter, she is a musician, she's a singer. And she was her own director of her own music video, so I kind of took inspiration from her. And yeah.
I think for what your final product is going to be, the second case study you talked about is probably going to be more beneficial to what you're trying to do. I think the idea of studying what it is to be a real music producer is great, but I think I agree it's a bit distracting at the moment from what you're trying to do. So I think the best thing you can probably do going forward is not forget that idea, but sort of put it on the side as something that long term you're studying, and focus on the song itself for the time being, because then that way you'll make sure your focus is on the lyrics, the composing, the writing of your song, and then you've got a whole another year where you can apply all these ideas to other people's songs. But I think otherwise you're at risk of having too many ideas, which is normally a good thing, but with 4 weeks left, maybe not such a good thing. So I think ideally focus on getting your song finished and what the music video is going to be, and then learn from it. What you can learn from it is stuff that you will apply to producing other people's music. But in this instance, I think you need to really, get your head focused on getting your one song composed, written, and the video done, and then you can take this knowledge to produce for other people next year. So I think otherwise you're at risk of trying to be too many things at once, trying to be the songwriter and the performer, and do a music video, but also be a producer at the same time. So that's two different project ideas. I think. I mean, I think it's a great idea. It's really interesting how you've dived into the research. I think it's not helping you be focused for this project. That's what I think.
I think for the first half of your research, you should document about how you want it to be, all these things, and then talk about the feedback that you got from us. Write about how you realise that being all these things isn't really effective for your work.
Oh yeah, the song. It is without lyrics, obviously. bridge that you're like, can you just skip it to the bridge, please? Thank you. We're done. Yeah, that's my sound.
Right. So the song sounds great. How far are you along with the lyrics? Are you planning to record it as well, or just perform it live?
I will record it first.
Mhm.
So for now, I have a verse, a chorus. So what I need is a second verse and a bridge.
Okay. So you've got to finish writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think that's what you need to make your only focus at the moment.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Absolutely.
Because with the time scale that we've got now,
Yeah.
we've got a backing track that's ready to go. You need to write lyrics and get it done this ASAP so you can actually rehearse and prepare for the performance. So I think ultimately that should be more of a focus even in the music video because you need to get the product done first. I mean, with the way this sort of project, project-based project, that's terrible English. The way this sort of project works is that whatever your final product might not be exactly what you say you're going to propose, but you need to document the process and how you went about it. So I think you need to make sure the focus is on having the song finished and being able to perform it. And if you can get a music video done as well, that's great. If you can't, it gives you a lot to talk about in your evaluation, and you can talk about how you might have taken on too many ideas and stuff. But I think you definitely need to make that your focus, because otherwise you'll have a beat and a music video and no words.
Yeah.
And that will definitely not tick the box of composing or songwriting. Any questions, stuff we can add?
What's the what is this all about?
This song is about our generation. I am ideally trying to describe our generation and somehow. So stay tuned.
From what it's like to be part of this generation, or from an outside perspective, a critique, lament?
I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe it's gonna sound like one of those really cheesy kind of. Nah, I don't really know. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't really know how to explain it until I put it really down. I put like the lyrics down. So.
So, are you struggling to write lyrics?
Do you need help?
So, why don't you try collaborating?
It'd be a good thing for you. You work with a songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and then you are like, do this, that's good, blah blah, and then record it. Then that's you producing, making a song, and then you'll have a music video. So
I thought about that, but then I was like, but no, I was like, I want to write my own lyrics. So
yeah,
like be the one in charge of writing it, instead of somebody else doing it for me.
But do you feel like you'll be able to do that in the last 4 weeks?
Yeah.
But I guess what's coming up from this is it can't hurt to try and collaborate on it.
Yeah.
So if you look at some of the most famous songs ever, not written by the person that performed it. Look at Jay-Z does a lot of writing for other people. He wrote Still Dre, and everyone knows that as Dr. Dre's song. They don't know it as Jay-Z song. So if in terms of what you're doing for your project, it may help if you've got an idea. It can't hurt to try and tease that idea out with other songwriters. He wrote Still Dre. He wrote Still Dre.
I didn't even know that. If you decide not to collaborate with songwriters, would you think about not doing the music video yourself but directing it and getting someone from media department, for example?
Yeah, why not? I am a really open person and still things. But this kind of project is my way to find like what I want, what I don't want, and to kind of narrow it down. It was kind of a way to do that.
song's going to be about? Did it kind of flow?
It was just in my head. It was just like floating in my head right there. It was just like, let's try to make a song about it.
I feel like you're like trying out loads of different things because you're like searching.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's great, but then you need to like pick one thing and like really focus on that so that you can like have research and not make all your stuff. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So just like focus on one thing, and then if you're doing that and it's going really well, then you can also look at all these other different influences and put that into it. If you're focusing on like songwriting or like you're songwriting and a music video, and then you can look at like producing one other stuff as well. Like you'll have this sort of project.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree. So that's what feels come up from your feedback is that you're not struggling for ideas, you're struggling to focus on the important, find out the important one and focus on it. And I guess if your target is to perform a song at the gig, you've got to write a song. So make sure that's your main focus for the time being, and then see if you could. You've done like basic research into all the areas, but you are now going to need to focus it in one area to get the project complete. As you said, it's about you learning about different things that you're interested in, and you may go in a completely different direction after this project, but you do need to have a product to speak of or to showcase at the end of it. So just try and make sure you're focused in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, possibly. I don't think there'll be time. I'm just going to speak really quickly.